What's up, YouTube? So this is just an update of the 55-gallon tank. The last update I gave you was probably like a few months ago, and if you guys can remember, the plant that is here in the middle was a Hygrophilia pinnatifida. It had a lot of melting. It was working. It was growing really well until like one day, I don't know what happened, but it just all suddenly started melting. And like after a month, with overdosing with the potassium, I can see some growth, but eventually the plant just started dying out. So I replaced it with this one, and this is a hydrocotyl, and I used to grow this in my 20-gallon tank outside, and it has become one of my favorite plants to grow just because of how easy it is. It doesn't die off really easily. It doesn't require too much. Um, it doesn't require too much for it to be able to thrive in an environment. Although it does require some CO2. CO2 would benefit a lot of plants, but I've seen it grown without CO2. I've seen it grown on a low tech um, tank. And another problem plant that is in here is this one right here. I'm not sure specifically what this type of plant is, the red one, but if anyone can ID that plant, that would be awesome. I got it. I forgot what I got it, but it came from the 20-gallon as well, and it was growing really well. But like, I started like trimming them off way too early, and that kind of stopped the plants from growing. So what I did is I trimmed off the lower part of the plant where the stems are melting, where the leaves are melting. I took that out and then replanted the topmost part of the plant. Right now it's doing better, and I put more root tablets on there, the DIY root tabs that I use for this tank and for all my tanks. And I can see that it's starting to grow better. Even the Rotala green are starting to show more growth, and that's all thanks to the root tabs that I used on this. Another plant that is becoming my favorite is that one at the back. I forgot what this one is called. Like, I'm really bad with IDing plants right now. But this one is really a fast grower. I remember Jacob's Aquarium has this plants in one of his episodes that says one of the easiest plants to grow. Check out his YouTube channel, but he's not kidding. This one is one of the easiest plants to grow. Like, I put it in there, and after a few weeks it just started growing up, and once it starts growing up, it doesn't stop. And like, if you can see, there are parts there that are showing new shoot. So it's starting to put out more plants from the sides, and that's a good sign. This one is a bacopa. I'm not sure once again specifically what type it is. I should ID these plants better next time. But if you can see, there's a lot of growth of roots on the side. Some people don't like that, but from what I've read, the growth of roots on the side of the plant means that it is healthy. So this plant has been really stagnant when it comes to growth, but once I started putting the DIY root tab that I did, it just grew like crazy. You know, like I was having a problem with this tank before because the plant seems to be not growing well, and I think I figured out why. I think there's a lack of nutrients in the soil. So now I'm just going crazy, like fertilizing the tank soil, but not too crazy because I don't want so much algae in this tank. The fishes are doing well. I actually had two new angel fishes here, but I took them out for now just because these rainbow fishes are really fast, and those two little angel fishes that came from my friend who breeds them, they're not, they're like really small, they're like really slow swimmers. So I figured that I'll wait for them to just grow faster or grow bigger, and then eventually I'm gonna move them back here. But everyone else has been doing really great. No casualties yet, so that's good. I'm really enjoying this tank right now. And yeah, if you have any comments or suggestions or questions, let me know. If I can ID some of these plants, I'm gonna put them on the description or like on the comments. If you have any questions on what kind of plants those are, and just let me know, you know. If you have any suggestions with what kind of fish I should put in here, or just any comments, just feel free to do so. So thanks for checking out this video, and once again, fish out.